catch your breath. They're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. They're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Keep
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Jaguars are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against the Seahawks defense that wants to make quick stops.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now the rookie first-rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down. To Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice game there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield. And there it works for a tackle for loss. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll toss it to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a give to Fournette. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive. Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked. Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy. Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it. Toss play to Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not much happening there on 1st down. I thought there might have been a hole for a split second. Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Gets past one man, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you? I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the wideout in motion. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass. Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. A first scoring update now from Carolina. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now out come the Jags.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that one, that doesn't work too well for most.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And he puts it through. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down following the run. On second down, Lynch. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered him. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing, maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. And 10, it's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A toss play. This is Lynch. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Have to admit to a little bit of surprise on that play call. Short yardage and they try to go wide. They got spilled for their efforts.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down, the run with Lynch. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Wilson. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Miles Jack in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson forced out to his left. It's caught inside the 25, and he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run with Lynch, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They try again with Lynch. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice 2 for there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Meanwhile, over in Houston, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue line it! Blue line!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Airing it out for Hearns. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Shifts past him at the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st down, Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's John Ryan now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's got some space here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And some room to work. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Wilson on second down. It's caught. Baldwin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And some room to maneuver. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They'll run it again with Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, no, Jack, Patriot!
The pitch to Fournette. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Brad Nortman now. as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now the Bills, they have added to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs here. Wilson operating from the gun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Wilson to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Wilson to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Third and long. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Fournette. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And out now come the Seahawks. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Yannick Ngakoue in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Here's John Ryan now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just off after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs have extended their lead in that one. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal. That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Wilson being chased out left. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. That's Rodgers. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Jones able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. To throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Rather you than me.